Warning, Hebrews Toys Reviews is not intended for children. It is for adult collectors and the people over the age of 18.
Hello everybody, Hebrew77 here from Hebrew Toy Reviews. And today's a very special show indeed, as it is my very first Halloween special. I was hoping for some lightning or bats to come flying out or something. Oh well. Anyway, is it my first Halloween special? Or did I do toy reviews on Jason or Freddy or something? Maybe Ghostbusters counts. But at any rate, today we will be reviewing the top 5 creepiest toys. Not the creepiest toys, but my top 5 creepiest toys. They range from Masters Universe Slime Pit, to Ghostbuster Ghoulies, to Mad Balls, and a whole lot more. So stick around because this is Hebrew Toy Reviews Top 5 Creepiest Toys.
Number 5.
So at number 5, we have Mad Balls. That's right, Mad Balls. In the 80s, Mad Balls was all over the place. Now, I own some of these Mad Balls, so I know what they're talking about. I think I own the eyeball one and the one with the horn sticking out of it. Not sure what his name is. But I mean, just look at this commercial, for crying out loud.
Mad balls, gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball, they're gross, funny, yucky, sick. There's 8, so you can take your pick. We throw, catch, it's fun. There's so much gross in every one. Freaky fun is what they're for. There's so much ugly, so much more. Gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. Mad ball.
Freaky fun for everyone, sold separately from Amtoy.
Mad ball.
I mean, what else can you say about Mad Balls? They were fun, they were bouncy, they often got stuck on roofs and carports. They were just overall creepy, and kids loved them. Mad Balls. Can't get enough of them Mad Balls. And now on to number 4 on our list.
Number 4.
At number 4, we have Granny Gross. That's right, Granny Gross. You ever help a sweet old lady across the street? Well, you better be careful, because those sweet old ladies may not be what you think. Sweet and old on the outside, but very gross and icky on the inside. What's that say about society as a whole? Maybe I'm thinking too deep on this, but also, there's a picture or a sticker of a picture inside the firehouse, the Ghostbusters firehouse, on one of the walls. Like, I think it's meant to be like the bedroom. It's on the top floor of some old lady, and she resembles Granny Gross, very much so. Do you think the toy company intended on this being Granny Gross? I don't know. It's just very weird. It's out of place. It's in the firehouse. Why would they keep a picture of Granny Gross on their wall unless they were doing it for like a, what do they call that? Forensic profiling? Is it one of the Ghostbusters grannies? I don't know. If it is, they better perform some sort of exorcism quick. because Granny Gross is one creepy toy.
Number 3!
At number 3, it's the Slime Pit from Masters of the Universe. No, not that Slime Pit, but the original Slime Pit. I do have these things, but, you know, rather than get them down and talk about them and actually film them with my video camera, I decided to do it this way instead. Much more professional this way, and besides, we can go deep in the debt of this number 3 on the list, because I remember actually getting this toy for, I don't know if it was Christmas, maybe it was Christmas or my birthday, either one. When I got the toy, I wasn't allowed to play with the slime feature, which was very upsetting and disappointing as a child. But now as an adult, I can kind of understand why my grandma didn't want me playing with this in the house, at least. But after months of begging and negotiating, I finally got to play with the slime feature. And by the time I finally did, it was alright. I did it maybe once, maybe twice. And then after that, the novelty pretty much wore off for me. Put the slime back in the can, and up in the closet it went. The Slime Pit was redone in 2001 or 2002, somewhere along those lines, for the Masters of the Universe 2000X toy line, but it wasn't quite the same as the original Slime Pit. And this one doubled as Skeletor's throne, and also came with a slime monster, this creepy looking guy right here. And I gotta say, this creepy looking slime monster guy is enough to make a list all on his own for maybe another top 5 for another time. The Slime Pit toy was reintroduced in Harry Potter. It was slightly taller, and the skull on top actually had fangs and looked more like a dinosauric type monster. But you can see how Mattel recycles their toys. Very sneaky, Mattel. Very sneaky.
Number 2, ooh, yeah!
At number 2, a very creepy toy indeed. I never really owned any of these, but this was back in the day where the girls had the Easy Bake Oven. The boys had a creepy crawly bug maker. It was very similar to the concept of the Easy Bake Oven, only except boys could make creepy little bugs with this machine. As I said, I never owned one, so I don't really have a personal account of this toy, but I hate bugs. Bugs are creepy, very disturbing, and disgusting. And the fact that these are some real life things makes it even that much more creepier. This was going to make number 1 of the list, but it makes a very good number 2. If you get my point. But just look at the way they marketed this thing to children.
You creepin'? Oh, I'm so creepin' and crawling.
Creepy crawlers! It's the Creepy Crawlers Bug Maker. You can create a creepy insect army of glue-filled crawlers. Just smash and splat, grind them up with the creepy bug grinder. And make them again.
These crawlers go smack and splat.
Epic splat!
Creepy Crawlers, Bug Maker, Grinder, Smasher, Molds, and Refills. Each sold separately. Out now from Moose.
Ooh, very creepy indeed. So Creepy Crawly, or Creepy Crawlies, as I called it by mistake, but it's actually called Creepy Crawlers, makes her way, very fittingly I might add, in the number 2 spot. And now, number 1.
At number 1!
And Humanoids. Boy, these toys are creepy, and I mean creepy in a scary kind of way. I mean, just look at these things. I had the tree monster. And boy, did that tree monster used to scare me as a small child. I'd set it up on my dresser at night, for crying out loud.
A hideous beast born in the core of fiery Earth. A nightmare of terror. It's Metla, inhumanoid enemy of the Earth core.
Inhumanoids! Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within.
Metla! We're gonna get stumped! Not if I can help it! Rock slide! You can't escape Metla!
Metla and other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Inhumanoids!
Yes, a very creepy toy indeed, and that's why it makes our list at number 1. As I mentioned about the tree monster, that used to sit on my dresser at night. I would turn the lights out, its glowing eyes would just stare into my soul. So a lot of times I would either put this thing up in my toy box or turn it around as I was sleeping. I swear that thing was out to get me. But man, these things were fun to play with. But I think that I only had the tree monster. I think that was the only one I ever had. If I'd known how cool these things were at the time, I would have been begging for the rest of them.
Hey, I killed Hebrew and buried his body out back.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But that does it for this year's top 5. Maybe next year we'll review something else, or maybe we'll just review scary toys or do another top 5. Let me know down in the comments what you want to see. And until next year, happy Halloween, everybody. Be safe. Careful of all those sweets, especially if you're diabetic. That was the Knowing is Half the Battle tip of the day. And speaking of knowing is half the battle, remember, knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween, everybody!